Moreno Valley, home to more than 190,000 residents, this community has been called the jewel of the Inland Empire. At the forefront of technology and innovation, Moreno Valley was recently named one of the fastest growing cities in the nation. This year, Moreno Valley played host to local television's biggest innovation, the first ever resident cast adventure reality show, Mission MoVal. Over the course of 5 missions, 3 two-person teams have traversed Moreno Valley, completing challenges and racing from district to district. From City Hall to the skate park, our teams have seen only a glimpse of what Moreno Valley has to offer. It all comes down to this. Three teams set out on a race around Moreno Valley, and tonight we find out who will win Mission MoVal. But before a winner is crowned, our teams will have to face their steepest mission yet. Majestically overlooking the city, Box Springs Mountain has always been the icon of Moreno Valley. Fittingly, it will serve as the final mission for our teams. Of course, as if this test of endurance wasn't enough, our teams will need to keep their mental wits about them in order to tackle several mental missions along the way. From the very beginning, there were intense moments, seemingly insurmountable obstacles, and trying tests that would push our teams to the brink. The friend duo of Candace and Celestine entered Mission MoVal ready to make friends and have fun with the new experience.
She's the more outdoorsy, athletic one, so I needed someone that would be motivating for me.
The red team used their knowledge of the city to propel them into an early lead, but they struggled as the missions intensified.
I had no clue what I was getting myself into. Swimming uses every single muscle in your body, even your ears, everything. It's like, by the time you're done, it's like, are you for real?
Their power play in the District 4 mission kept them in it as they currently sit in 3rd place and trailed Team California Bank and Trust Green by a mere 7 minutes. Siblings Luis and Denise were off to a quick start in their first mission, but soon fell behind to last place as they struggled during the Brunswick Bowl mission.
We don't take it too serious because at the end of everything, it's just a game.
Being too serious about something gets in the way of accomplishing whatever goal is at hand. We were just excited that we weren't doing terrible at that point.
Over the course of the last 3 missions, they've put the pieces together and now only trail by less than 3 minutes. Although co-workers Kiana and Lolan finished their final mission still sitting atop the leaderboard, things didn't always go so smooth for Team California Bank and Trust Green. Strong play and good aim would soon launch the green duo into the lead, but their competitive nature didn't sit well with other teams or judges who penalized them for a rule violation in the Valley View mission.
Yeah, how does that work?
What is up with that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When we return, our teams will make their way up Box Springs Mountain to find out not only who will be the king of the hill, but champion of Mission MoVal. Hi. Welcome back to Mission MoVal. Our teams are standing by and each will start one at a time, beginning with Team California Bank and Trust Green. Kiana and Lolan, your mission begins in 3, 2, 1, go!
We jogged that first part pretty good. And then I turned around and I'm like, that's not that far.
I'm trying to intimidate the red team.
Denise and Luis, your mission begins in 3, 2, 1, go!
Well,
No jog.
just twice.
The visible part of that mountain does not seem hikeable. We were a little nervous about how we were actually going to do it.
Candace and Celestine, your mission begins in 3, 2, 1, go!
The first section of the hike was fine.
What, the first 5 minutes that I told you to keep up?
It's all relative.
When we first started off, our mentality was to jog the whole way.
I was like, okay, sure.
At least I think we should just chill.
And I think the whole time I was thinking that we were just going too slow.
I think I swallowed something, like a flying bug.
I thought I was gonna die. No, I'm like, I want adventure, but this is a dang mountain.
They like you. You look pretty in here.
And she, little Miss Chipper Skipper,
They said, ooh, look at that pretty girl. Hold on, let me.
Oh gosh, I could have just choked her.
Hey, team, this is easy. See this? This is easy.
Team California Bank and Trust Green is the first to arrive at the first checkpoint mission. This mission will require our teams to remove a can from the center of a circle using only 4 pieces of string and a rubber inner tube. If the can is knocked over, our teams must reset the can and begin again. Once the can has been removed from the center of the ring, the team can move on.
Our first mission was with a rubber band.
Off the can.
Yes.
When we first got there, we saw a little can. Inside there was some
Glue or something.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, I got it. And so I'm telling her, okay, just tie this, tie this, tie this. Just pull the rope and release it so it can tighten up, and then we just pull it out.
We strategized. We were supposed to.
The tape around it was in the way for us to actually use the rubber band. So I was trying to do it under the ropes, and everybody's like, oh, don't go under the ropes. And I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Luckily, because you're a teacher and you do a lot of these kind of activities with your kids, but you kind of knew what to do. I was like trying to like create this big old contraption. I don't know, I think I was overthinking it.
But that was actually relatively easy, and I was really happy that we had an easy challenge.
She's a camper.
I am a camper.
We didn't place the ropes kind of spaced apart correctly. Like we should have spaced them just like equal distance around the rope. They were too close, so it wasn't opening enough when we were first trying to lower it, and we just opened it. It was just like a cinch. I mean, it fit right over the can. We were able to snap it shut and pull it out.
We were just trying to try different things.
I didn't want to untie it and do all that. Let's just do it this way.
Yeah, we didn't want to waste too much time.
I wanted to go home.
After completing the first challenge and trying to motivate Candace to keep moving, push her along, that was more challenging for me than walking up that mountain.
I can't do this.
You know what the thing with Denise is, sometimes when it comes to things that she starts to realize they're hard for her, she makes like a big notation about it. You know, she's just like, I'm tired, this is hurting me. And it's like verbalized. I'm a big believer that like what's in your head is going to control your body. So I kept trying to just distract her. If I just keep distracting her, she'll forget that, you know, I'm slowly killing her.
If I had to do it again, I think we would have gone a little bit faster.
We were still confident about it. Yep. We're just ready for the next one. Our main focus was just trying to finish this mountain as fast as we can.
There are parts of it that are kind of shallow, they're not very steep, and then there were others that were a lot steeper. And we were trying to do like, okay, well walk backwards and you use a different muscle in your leg, and walk this way and use your hands to get your knees up, and I don't know if anything really helped, but I thought it was.
I think the whole hike was uphill, except for that first little stretch was all like this.
It wasn't like
It
that.
seemed like it.
It wasn't like that.
We turned the corner and we're like, I was like, okay, just, you know, if you need me, just hold on to me.
You pulled me up there.
We pulled each other. We got up there together.
I think Green dominated.
I don't know, like you remember the pool challenge, like how much that girl suffered?
Yeah, but the other one is like super.
Aggressive. Yeah, she's probably like dragging her dead corpse through this trail.
I can't do it. Yes, you can. Wait.
Come on.
No, wait. For real.
As our teams begin feeling the effects of exhaustion, the blue team arrives first at the second checkpoint mission. This mission will require our teams to fill an empty water jug with exactly 4 gallons of water, using only a 3-gallon jug and a 5-gallon jug to measure. Once the jug has been weighed and the judges determine that the mission has been accurately completed, the teams will be allowed to continue on.
So the second mission, there was a huge tank of water. So we had a 3-gallon jug and a 5-gallon jug empty. The goal of the mission was to put exactly 4 gallons of water into the 5-gallon jug. And then it was going to be weighed and verified, and then we were able to move on. So it was sort of like a riddle, and we had to figure out how to make that happen without eyeballing it.
By this time, we were just so tired, and we were thinking like, oh my gosh, this has something to do with problem solving, a math thing. And we're like totally out of it.
But I knew I could figure it out because I've done it before.
Maybe it has something to do with the funnel.
I don't know what has something to do with it.
I was like,
Can you stop talking and let me figure this out?
No, we filled up the 3, we poured it into the 5, and then we filled up the 3 one more time, and then we poured that into the 5 until it got full, because there was only 2 gallons left in the 5.
This and there, to where that gets full, that now has 5.
Yeah, this is kind of what it was like there. I was like explaining to her, and I don't think she understood it then either.
Water,
Wait, say it again.
Okay,
We dump that 5 gallon into 3 gallon, leaving only 2. We dump out the 3 gallon, so there's no water in there, and then take that 2 gallon, put it in the 3 gallon, fill up the 5 gallon again, and then pour out just 1 gallon out of that 5, because we would know exactly what 1 gallon is because there's only 1 gallon left in the 3 gallon.
We had exactly 1 gallon of water left in the 3. And then we poured the 5 gallon one empty again back into the main jug.
We poured the 3 in, and then we got another 3 and put it in.
Yeah, for a total of 4.
Okay, yeah.
4 gallons exactly. You guys may continue on.
I think the oxygen was shortened up there.
No, it wasn't. You want to stop? Are we done?
You know, elevation does
No,
that. 'Cause
whatever.
I couldn't breathe.
I spent a lot of time trying to convince her to keep going. She did not listen to any of my advice about stopping in the middle of the mountain.
I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I really was just debating on whether or not I could continue. What do we do if I can't continue?
Four gallons exactly. You guys may continue on.
I really was just debating on whether or not I could continue. What do we do if I can't continue? So I knew I was really infringing on our time, and I was aware of that, but I also had to be aware of what was best for me physically. I felt horrible that I wasn't at a point that I could do it. But with that said, I just still felt like I couldn't. I had come too far to just stop.
You straight?
It's like, you know, I can do this.
Okay, just a casual stroll. Don't look back.
At this point, once we got up there, it wasn't as steep.
It was only difficult because I was already tired. I wanted the competition to be over by then.
I was thinking, well, how can I give her a break and continue a pace? And so we tried to piggyback.
Is this considered cheating or no?
Well, no, because I'm suffering like 5 times as much as anyone else.
We did it like the worst part of the leg. It was like really, really steep. The zipper on my Vistera backpack broke.
Is it me?
Well, it wasn't because of me.
When you're walking up a hill and you're trying to motivate somebody who's really having a difficult time of walking up that hill, you're really trying to make up time, but then you really want your partner to be okay. Solving a riddle is like, you want me to do who? With what? I can't even get her to walk up a mountain. You want me to figure out how to go get all these water into this bucket and you want me to get an exact amount? Are you for real? Whew, we did it. Not with ease, but we did it.
Exactly 4 gallons. Continue on to your next challenge.
Okay.
We're just trying to figure out, okay, what's next?
I have one more challenge.
Yeah, probably when we get to the top.
I think we were definitely babbling.
Oh my god, how fun would it be to roll down this mountain? Except for all the rocks.
We were babbling, but it's not unlike kind of the conversations we would normally have.
My legs are just like full of tortillas. Oh my god, there's a map.
As our teams struggle to push through their fatigue, the blue team arrives first at the 3rd and final checkpoint mission. For this mission, our teams must identify and match the correct council member with each of their corresponding council districts. Once this final mission is complete, our teams can finish their trek to the top of Box Springs Mountain.
When we arrived at the 3rd mission, we saw a board with a map set up and some images of people. And right away I thought we were in a lot of trouble just because we're not that familiar. I just thought, man, if I have to figure out where things are, like this is not going to be our strong suit.
Our next mission was the easiest mission of all. We had to figure out what place all the council members were in each district.
The only thing I remembered was on the wall in City Hall was the order that they were up on the wall. And I said, well, if I put them in the order that I saw them on the wall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and luckily that was right.
Nice. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Our thing was we're just gonna move them over and just try to figure out, is this it, this little guessing game. It took up time, but it just got to the point where, you know what, we have an idea, we're gonna go with that.
Okay, wait, one at a time. Keep that there.
That was all on her.
There were some that I knew for sure, some that I kind of thought I knew, so I moved them around and felt pretty confident with what I did. So.
And I was pretty confident with what she did. Oh.
You would think we would have did much better with that, but when you're in the moment, sometimes you just remember things and sometimes you don't.
We got it on the first try. There was a little bit of like an ego boost there, and then we went off probably in good spirits and very quickly fell back into our like sick, complaining, moaning mood.
Thank God you have a picture memory.
We'll do that with movies too. Name a movie and I'll tell you exactly what like every scene looked like.
You graduated from USC, this is the only thing you can do.
When we finished the third challenge, I knew that we still had a little ways to go. I just needed to just keep letting her know that we can finish it, we're almost there. And I could see that the closer we got to the top, the more she really wanted to finish.
We eventually got it.
I thought it was the end, and I was like, let's jog in.
We were just like, let's go for it.
At the very last, maybe 15, 20 feet, she hurt her leg a little bit.
It's really hard.
She was definitely limping. It's not funny.
Team Vistara Blue conquers the mountain first with a time of 59 minutes and 50 seconds.
We were like just under an hour. Like that moment to me was like really excited.
But we didn't know. Like
Yeah,
we
we-
were excited, but we didn't know how they did.
I think I felt like we were not that fast.
But we're excited. We're just ready for it to be over.
Team California Bank and Trust Green completes the hike second with a time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 50 seconds.
It was just a good feeling just to say, oh yeah, we did Mission MoVal, we didn't quit, and we were ourselves, we were confident the whole time.
It makes me emotional because it would have been easy to just stop. Because it was tough, it really was, but I didn't, so I was really proud of
Don't
myself.
cry, don't cry, don't cry.
That's just my allergies.
Yeah, okay.
And Team Wells Fargo Red pushes through to finish third with a time of 1 hour and 36 minutes.
I was really happy that she finished. I really would have liked to have completed it a lot quicker, but the hike itself, it was beautiful. To look out over Moreno Valley, it was breathtaking. It was definitely worth the hike.
Teams, I'd like to congratulate you all for completing Mission Moreno Valley. I have the times right here from last week. With a time of 1 hour, 55 minutes, and 35 seconds, Green Team. With a time of 1 hour, 57 minutes, and 15 seconds, the Blue Team. With a time of 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 41 seconds, Red Team. However, Team Green, during the Valley View Swimming Challenge, you were assessed a 20-minute time penalty, putting you in third place at the end of last week.
At the ceremony, that's when we knew that we were going to be deducted 20 minutes. That's when we finally found out. I'm like, oh my goodness.
I think it wasn't enough. I would have given them like a 30-minute penalty.
However, this week the times were much different. This week, Blue Team, you scaled the mountain in 59 minutes, 50 seconds. The Green Team, you scaled the mountain in 1 hour, 11 minutes, 50 seconds. Red Team, you got it done in 1 hour and 36 minutes. We've added all the times together, and we'd like to announce the winners today. Coming in for an overall time of 3 hours, 38 minutes, and 41 seconds, Team Red.
The mountain was definitely our biggest challenge. It was very fair. I think that if we had to do it again, I would definitely get her on a treadmill every day.
That leaves us with 2 teams, and there may only be one winner of Mission Moreno Valley. With a time of 2 hours, 56 minutes, and 5 seconds. Team Blue, you are a winner.
It was kind of bittersweet because there was some anger coming our way. There was a little bad sportsmanship.
And it was hard to be like, oh, sorry, like, yay! You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
It was a little awkward.
I saw the Green Team's reaction when they announced the winner, particularly Kiana.
She was not really happy.
Well, actually, during the ceremony, I didn't think that we were not going to be the winners at all. That's why there was this shocked look on my face
And they came in second. And I'm thinking, man, you should be excited that you didn't come in last. Even with your indiscretion, you guys did an awesome job getting up that mountain, which is extremely challenging.
We liked winning because we were very authentic to ourselves, and we didn't pretend to be a certain way to, get in under the skin of other people. And, all the other teams aside, it feels good. I think we were a great partnership. We went through like horrible moments in this challenge. We went through funny moments. It was really fun, and winning it was just like the icing. I mean, that it was really, really great.
Businesses of Moreno Valley have been kind enough to donate prizes for each of you for completing this challenge. Team Red, for coming in third place, you've both been awarded a $50 gift card to Costco of Moreno Valley.
Oh man, $50.
Costco.
Oh, I love Costco. I was really happy with my prize. I was not disappointed at all. I was thinking, hey, woohoo, shopping.
Green Team, for coming in second place, Costco of Moreno Valley has donated to you 2 iPods.
I appreciated the prize, but at the moment, once you guys see me, I wasn't happy about it. I was just wanted to be.
You didn't even think about the prize.
Exactly. That's all I thought about. I thought about being number 1, and we weren't number 1, so that was the whole thing.
And now our grand prize winner, Team Blue. You've been awarded a 2-night stay and luxury spa package to Hampton Inn of Moreno Valley.
Part of the challenge about being excited then was that we had just finished the challenge. And so physically we were exhausted, The green team was not enthusiastic about being there, whatever their complications were. So the situation was a little awkward, but despite what might have been seen, I think we were really excited.
Yeah.
I'd like to give you all a round of applause for completing Mission Moreno Valley.
It was a wonderful experience. I wouldn't have chosen another partner. I mean, her motivation truly allowed me to finish.
I know I was a really good second place winner, but I'm fine with it. I just wanted to win.
Our family is really, really close, and I think moments like these just kind of assure us that we can count on each other. And even if it's not in the traditional, conventional, like I don't hug her every day, and I probably won't hug her every day, we have a very unique way of interacting with each other.
I know that I have a lot of patience. I'm not as salty as I think I am. I think that Candace is even greater than what I thought she was before. Good salt. She's starting to turn salty too.
But we also encourage people too. When we saw the red team doing awesome in the hockey, we're like, go red team. You guys are getting it. And sometimes you win, sometimes you don't, but you still stay in the game.
I really do feel like we are a great team together. I know there's a lot of weaknesses that I have, and there's some that he has, but I'm really happy that we won, and we won together.